Work life trains you to ignore thirst. Most adults don't forget to drink water. They drink it at the wrong times. If you drink coffee in the morning, soda in the afternoon, alcohol at night, and water whenever you remember, this video is about you. Modern work days they don't just make you tired, they dry us out. US adults follow a predictable, structured drink pattern, driven by work and social norms. What the data shows is coffee and tea peak in the morning. Sugary drinks peak at lunch and afternoons. Alcohol peaks in the evening. Plain water is lowest at lunch at around 9 p.m. We don't hydrate steadily. We hydrate in spikes. Long stretches without water matter more than total daily intake. What happens? Lunch meetings, back-to-back calls, social pressure to stay seated. There's not really any natural water breaks. Adults often go through 3 to 5 hours midday with little to no of any water. Even 1% dehydration reduces productivity by 12%. You can hit your water goal and still be dehydrated when it matters most. Work structure suppresses thirst. Modern work environments override body signals. 77% of US workers say they underhydrate at work. Some of the reasons are no time, 42%. Bad tasting water, that's about 20%. Cost of inconvenience, that's 28%. White collar workers sit around 10 plus hours a day. Meetings normalize ignoring thirst. Your brain is busy, thirst is quiet. Guess which one wins? Dehydration hits before you feel thirst. This is a lagging signal. 1 to 2% body water loss reduces attention, slows reaction time, and it just worsens your mood. Brain scans show even tiny dehydration, less than 1% of water loss, quiets key focus zones in your brain. Office AC increases fluid loss without cues. You don't feel thirst first, you feel foggy first. Caffeine, it masks the problem. See, caffeine delays awareness of dehydration, and what happens is morning caffeine suppresses fatigue signals. Mild diuretic effect increases fluid loss. Energy feels fine, but it just crashes. Stimulation in the morning, sugar or caffeine in the afternoon, catch up water too late in the day. Caffeine doesn't hydrate you, it distracts you. So your indoor life tends to make things worse. Modern adults live almost entirely indoors, weakening the body, your awareness. The data says that Americans spend 90 to 93% of their time indoors or in vehicles. Indoor is dry, cold, clean water improves perceived hydration by compared to room temp. Our bodies evolved outside, our jobs didn't. Hydrating late doesn't undo midday dehydration. The evidence kind of shows that adults drink less water after dinner than kids. Adults replace evening water with, guess what? Alcohol. Late hydration misses cognitive peak hours. Let me tell you an interesting insight. In fact, a 2024 study linked pre-bed water with lower BMI. Timing matters metabolically too. Water after work doesn't have much focus doing work. Hydration failure is a design problem, not a discipline problem. Reframe, not laziness, not forgetfulness, not lack of really information. It's meeting culture. It's going out for those drinks with your friends when you honestly know you're not supposed to. Or is it social norms or environmental factors that lead to that? You're not bad at hydration. Your day kind of is actually. I have something really pressing to talk about, and it's probably not what you expect. You see, when you get up for work in the morning, whether it be your construction job or you gotta head to the office, you may think your hydration goals are, let's say, sufficient. But the thing is, having your coffee or your tea isn't really considered hydration, is it? No. You're getting up in the morning, you're getting ready, you got your coffee going, let's say 3 to 4 cups, or maybe you're a tea person. Hell, maybe you prefer energy drinks in the morning and you're probably thinking, I got my hydration game set. Everything is fine. But that's not the case. That's not the case at all. Having 5 cups or 4 cups of coffee in the morning isn't going to do any good for you at all. I know you might be thinking, like, what does it matter? Okay, fine, maybe I'm not having that much water. Well, I'll tell you why. Because even the slightest bit of dehydration reduces your productivity by an extreme amount. And okay, fine, not that extreme, But at the same time, you are still losing a level of clarity you're missing out on. And I don't know about you, but when I'm out in the world, I want to be precise. I want some precision. Yeah, maybe not everything is perfect. Nothing ever really is, but I want to be close to it, right? So getting in your coffee or your tea or having your energy drinks when you're driving to work, that's not going to do you any good. Because the thing is, when you're consuming caffeine, you're going to eventually crash later on in the day. It's happened to me plenty of times. I used to have so much coffee when I was in boarding school. And I would feel great for the first 2-3 hours, but I would just decline in my mental clarity, focus, and sometimes I couldn't concentrate at all, you know? And even when I work, when I'm writing a script or I'm going through my thoughts and ideas, sometimes I wonder, why am I overthinking? Why is all of this going on in my head? Why can't I just sit down and get to it? And then you start associating all of these problems in concern to maybe your mental health or how you're doing physically or emotionally. And you start wondering, all the ways I'm feeling, maybe it's because of me. But I'm glad to tell you actually that it's not. It's just that you are extremely dehydrated. You are not having the amount of water you're supposed to. And when I say having the amount of water you're supposed to, I don't mean just chugging 32 ounces at once, right? Or a whole gallon. You need to have a consistent stream of water during your day. So whether it be 3-4 sips while you're driving, you're reaching work, have another 3-4 sips, go to the bathroom, go to your seat, get everything started off, while you're working, have a couple of glasses of water or drink from your bottle. Now you might be thinking that, damn, I'm gonna have to get up and pee so much. Yeah, well, that's where you gotta have smaller amounts of water. Just sip throughout the day, small sips. Get that intake in. Because if you're going to go for a long period of stretch during your day without any water, you're just going to eventually your body's just going to feel like I'm going to have to keep all of this fluid because I'm not going to be getting more fluid in for a while. Because your body is always in a constant state of preparing, right? Like the same way, I have a meeting up at 4:00, right? Your mind is like, okay, I have a meeting at 4:00. Maybe you feel a little anxious. You start wondering, are you prepared enough? Do you got all your docs set up? Do you got your Word document set up? Is your presentation ready? Is your presentation good enough, in fact? When it comes to working, I feel like hydration isn't even in the back of your head. You know what I'm saying? It's not even considered. It's like a nuisance. It's like a nuisance for yourself. Like, oh man, I'm gonna have to drink water and then just go to the washroom and then I'm gonna have to come back, I'm wasting time. But you don't understand, or maybe you haven't educated yourself or failed to understand that drinking small amounts of water during your day is probably gonna be one of the best things you can do. Not only are you gonna feel good about yourself being hydrated, you will literally feel it within yourself. And okay, you've gone through a bit of your working day, you go for lunch, you have lunch, and then you decide to get a latte or something with sugar in it, or maybe an energy drink or something to get you jump started. But that's fine, do those things in moderation. Everything should be done in a moderation, in a balance between your body and your mind. It has to be connected. So during your day, have small amounts of water, get your hydration intake in, and you will feel clearer and clearer. And it's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take at least 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks until you really start noticing the effects of getting your water in daily. And I mean actual water that hydrates you. Something that actually hydrates you. And you might be wondering, doesn't water hydrate me? Well, no. You see these bubbles? That's what hydrates you.